Hi everybody, and I know I'm not even using my iPhone, which makes for an even shittier quality video. My bad. My storage is full up on literally everything I own. So I need a new camera and I need a microphone, which maybe I'll start linking my Patreon at the bottom because, it's hard out here for a pimp. Alright, let's see. I was going to try this. It's the Animals House of the Rising Sun, and I want to give credit to down here is the person that made it. Or wait, yeah, karaoke version. So let's begin. Come on. I don't know how loud this will be. First time trying this setup. Owns a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. The only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a drum. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's all drunk. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. God, I know I'm one. And that was the end. And I forgot how to sing that song, so my bad. But let me take this time. Hold on. My bad. Always aiming paper airplanes at me when you're around. You build me up like building blocks just so you can bring me down. You can crush my candy cane, but you'll never catch me crying. If you dangle that diploma and I did you, don't be surprised. Anyway, sorry. I had to do a little breakdown right there. But, since I can... Actually, no. I'm gonna put my dream in another video. So, just you hold on. Because I'm loading my dreams now. I'm unloading them from my fucking brain. But yeah, I am. I'm uploading them from my brain to you guys. I'll be everywhere. And 'cause you're everywhere to me. And when I close my eyes, it's you I see. You're everything I know that makes me believe I'm not alone. I'm not alone. When I touch your hands, then I understand the beauty that's within. Now that we begin, you always light my way. No, there comes a day, no matter where I go, I always feel your soul, 'cause you're everywhere to me. A million fucking me's is all I see. It's creepy now, I think that I should go on for infinity. I should stop. Okay. But anyway, I'm gonna start putting up dreams. And I already have, so watch them. But I'm gonna start making them a little more story-like once I get a hold of the editing, and I can learn how to do this with my ADHD on mad skill level. Like my ADHD is like a month ago, I was like, man, I don't know what, I can't even focus trying to learn stuff. And, like, all of a sudden, it's like, my ADHD was like, I'm not even using 1% of my power. You know how it goes. But, yeah, so, I'm gonna start doing stuff about my dreams, and I want to incorporate stuff that'll help you, like, visualize it, you know? So you can see what, from my imagination viewpoint, more. I know you can imagine your own things when I tell you stuff, just like as if you're reading a book. But I want to have it be, I don't know, I'll make it better. I'm going to make it better. And I want to do that a lot more too. So I'm going to do singing, I'm going to do games, and I'm going to do my dreams. Because I have dreams literally every single night. So, with that said, I was going to put my other dream on a different video, but as I'm digging this new thing that I figured out, and I can see like 100 knees, and I got this little thing going right down there. Wait, right down there. When I talk, you can see it. Well, I can use my mouse. I like it. I'm digging it. I don't know what the hell it means, but why is this line here and this? One day I'll figure out how to use this. I gotta figure out how to wear my headphones and have you hear the audio from the game and both the microphone on my headphones, because it's either one or the other right now, and it really pisses me off when I play a game for 2 hours and it's not there. Well, my voice isn't on it or the game sound isn't on it. So I don't know why I'm so technologically challenged, and believe me, if I could do stuff, my videos would be probably out of control. Probably really out of control. So maybe we should all be thankful and just say a prayer. I may not learn to be very good at it. um, but yeah, I had a really weird dream last night, actually. Part of it, I'm going to tell you the part that wasn't super personal. Now, I have a friend I've been friends with since the 4th grade, because I saw when she moved to my school, she has my first name, which is Madison, and our middle names. My first name was her last name, and we had the same middle name. So, um, I don't know. For some reason, that made us be friends. But we're still friends this day. And so I'm going to call her C, I guess. I'll call her Cess. Cess. Does that sound bad? I try to call her C, but I don't know. Okay. So, anyway, I had a dream, and it was that she doesn't frequent my dreams, so it was really odd and out of place. But I had a dream that I was, I don't know, living with her, or like, I don't know if I was like her partner, or anything like that. But she won the lottery, and I didn't have a job at the time. And so and this is all my dream I'm talking about. And so I was like, oh, I really want, we lived together in a skyscraper, actually, at the top of the very top floor of a skyscraper in a weirdly futuristic, but also weirdly not futuristic city. So, I don't know how to explain that, but so anyway, it's like you know how you see like games where like the future is like, it's the future and there's like, there wasn't like flying cars and stuff yet, but definitely better technology, but it was also like the world was like just kind of shitty, it's like that grime future, that retro future, but, so we lived at the top floor and then she won the lottery and I wanted a horse really bad. I seem to want a horse in every dream I have. But I was like, okay, so I want a horse, and there's this I can't even remember what it's called, like an Ajuriskin, Etruscan, I don't know, but it's a war horse from the game Red Dead Redemption, the second one. Um, and it starts with an A. If you play the game, then you'll remember what I'm talking about. But so I wanted that kind of horse, right? And she was like, "Oh, I won the lottery!" Like, hell yeah! Like, so she gets me a fairly big but still baby horse of that, and I'm like, sweet. And then I remember I was gone, like, I don't know if I was looking for jobs or whatever, but I was gone a lot in the daytime, not necessarily with her or not. And now the horse was living in our house because it was that big. I don't know where to look. I'm like, here, 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 here. But, so I built a stable, basically, a little stable thing for it in the house, and it lived in our gigantic house. But she decided to build, and for some reason, whenever she did this, it was done in like a day. But she decided to build like 5 more floors that were technically all one like type of house, because we were the top floor. So she just built a big ass house on top of it somehow, and it was crazy because some of it was like hanging off the side of the building, like in weird ways. Like it was really weird. But anyway, I had my horsey inside, and I was going out a lot, and I remember my dad came out of nowhere in a dream and was like, "You need to feed your horse more." And I was like, "Oh my god, I haven't fed my horse since I don't know when." And so I was like, "Jesus, I need to feed my horse." And I gave my dad, money to go buy hay, for the horse to eat. And so I come home and I realize that's because I realized she didn't have a lot of hay. Like I gave her a little tiny bit and that was all she had left. And I was like, oh my god, so, and then I come home after I told him to buy the stuff, and I'm like, she must be starving. So I go to open the packages that I thought was food for her that my dad had gotten. He wasn't there anymore. And the first package was a bag of sponges, not hay. The second package was a bag of straws, like drinking straws. It's huge, huge bags, Like, they can each look like hay, but they weren't. The next one was a bag of bread. The next one, which she kind of ate, but only one of them was hay. And I don't know why that mattered or where that came from, but it was like he bought everything that resembled hay in like a package, but wasn't. And I was like, really, it was about like feeding the horse, like for a while. Like, I was like really stressed about feeding the horse. And, but anyway, so then I come home and our house apartment thing is seriously the entire place, like First thing I noticed was stack of fish tanks filled with huge. Some of these were gigantic. Some of them were normal size. She had bought in a pet store. My friend did. She had bought a pet store that was going out of business, or she just bought it. I don't know why. Just on a whim. Somehow had everything moved in that day, even these giant tanks. There was even a shark in one tank. There was a lot of jellyfish and octopus. And I was like, oh my god, why? I was like, how? How are we going to clean these out? And she was like, well, we could sell them, you know? And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I turned the corner. I was like, you got to clean all these tanks out. That's craziness. Like, you got to feed all these different things? I don't know what to feed all these things. I mean, you feed the shark, you feed the jellyfish. Oh, what the hell? It's just like, why? Like, and it was like, because I didn't have a job, I was in charge of dealing with all of it. And I was like, but anyway, and then I turned a corner, and now we're moved on to mammals section of the house. So we see, well, actually, the first thing I noticed was it was like a ball pit, basically, like this big, like, pit in the ground, but it had like thousands of hamsters and gerbils. And I was like, oh my gosh, how are we gonna find a home for thousands of hamsters and gerbils and feed them? And then I noticed all the cages lined with everything you could think of. Hedgehogs, chinchillas, these weird things that I didn't even know what the hell they were. I'm pretty sure they aren't real. It looked like a giant chinchilla, but they had flat tails, and they were really fuzzy, and they had big giant rodent teeth, like literally the size of like they were pretty big, you know. They were like not as big as like a capybara or anything, but still pretty damn big. And then like raccoons, cats, like everything you could think of, except the other pet I wanted, which was a bat. I've always wanted a fruit bat as a pet, so bad. I think they're like little cats that fly, and I want one, like really, really bad. And I don't know if I can. I think you can get one around here with a permit, but I don't know how you get that. But anyway, it's really dark, isn't it? I'm in the dark telling you a story. If I turn my light on, that's how it goes. And I'm like blinded by the light. I'm not saying the next part. But anyway, it is pretty dark in here. I'm sorry. Sitting in a dark room. But so I'm like, how are we gonna find a home for all these animals? And she doesn't care because it's all up to me. She even bought the furniture out of the place. There was like old couches and what is this? Where is this? What is that? Reflection. It's annoying. Can I put my head there? Hell yeah, I can. But I miss my standing computer desk. I really want to get a desk that inverts. Uh, Changes, you know, standing from a standing to I'm trying to sit in cross-legged, but that converts from a standing to a sitting. Because I like to stand when I sing sometimes. But anyway, so then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll never be able to find a home for all these. And it was giving me super anxiety, which I assume is because that whole thing with the pets and finding them a home was because at the time I found this kitten, if you've looked at my other videos, and it wasn't getting along with my cat. I've been working with her for the past couple days, and today was a really big breakthrough with them two. So maybe I'll tell that story later. But um not to like toot my own horn, but I seem to be pretty damn good at cat behavior and like teaching them. You know, I know their ways, I know certain faces you have to make at them. Like if you want them to, you know, gain their trust, you close your eyes and like look up and smile with your mouth, like no teeth. Or you can just, you know, gently close your eyes really slow and open them around them. that shows, that's like a little, like, hey, I love you type of deal to them. But anyway, why am I talking about that? And I got a text message. I think so. I need to go to the store. It's dark in here. But, okay. I need to finish this dream. So, anyway. See, my friend, I was already getting super crazy about this, and all the stuff she was saying about how I didn't have a job, so I gotta do all this, blah, 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 I gotta take care of all the animals, and this and that, and I was like, what the... I could get a job if I didn't have to take care of all the animals. And, so, I don't know, it made me a nervous wreck in the dream, and then, but anyway, I didn't know if me and her were, like, partners or what, but eventually she has friends or dated this mafia boss, and I don't know what happened, she cheated on him or something, but he wanted to kill her, so he kept sending hitman after hitman to come get her, and, like, at first it was scary, and she, like, wouldn't defend herself, and I'm so sorry, I don't think she'll ever see this, but if you see this, Sess, my bad. None of this reflects you, I just don't know what the frick was going on in my brain, and I just like to tell it as it is, I'm not gonna lie. So, anyway, she, basically had me, like, defending her. Like, they would come, I hear them coming up the fire escape, and I had this metal rod, which I actually have in real life. It's like, I don't know if it's for making, like, post holes in a way, but it's just a heavy metal rod with, like, a kind of a sharp, what am I doing? A sharp point like this, you know, at the end, like a wedge, and, it's like a huge crowbar or something, but, and they'd come up the fire escape, and I would literally just, like, open the window and be like, and, like, hit them, and they fall, and it's a skyscraper, so they fall, whatever, 100 feet, like that, and, I was getting sick of killing people for her, I was like, come on, like, so, I got on my horsey, which was still pretty young, and I felt bad for it, I was like, I'm a fat ass, like, poor horsey, and, I'm not a fat ass. I know I'm not. So, I'm just joking. But, I was big as an adult to be on a small baby. It wasn't a baby, but whatever. A juvenile horse. And, but I rode her out of the city and just, I don't know why I didn't bring more, but I brought, like, nothing. And I found this town in the snow eventually after so long. It was, like, this lightly snowed area all the time. And I found this town that was empty. Nice, like, beautiful houses. It was a neighborhood, actually, not a town. Neighborhood that was empty. And so I stayed in one. And, one even had, like, this little barn thing in the back. So I put my horse in there, and she didn't have a name. Like, no. Like, Dream, Maddie, what are you doing? Name your animals. Give them a name. It's fucked up. But and I was, like, trying my best to, like, care for it, you know? Like, trying to find it hay, and it was eating the grass and stuff, and I was like, cool, now you can actually eat grass and stuff, like, you know, I know that's not good enough, but, you know, you need that special kind of hay with all the little different plants in it or whatever, or, you know, and all kinds of stuff, oats, whatever, and, I remember feeding it oatmeal, which was, like, you know, the raw oatmeal, like, buy at the store or whatever, and, it was, like, cold, and I remember finding blankets to put on it and stuff, and then out of nowhere, my oldest sister showed up and was like, you have this horse out here in the cold, like, that's messed up, like, you need to, like, move somewhere with a farm and stuff, and I was like, I don't have a job, how do you expect me to do that? So, I think that was the end of it. It was really weird. Well, no, I got woken up by my alarm clock, so that one didn't get an ending, so sorry. That one wasn't one of my best. But I promise to tell you dreams, like, every day. Every time I have them, at least. And they're like a somewhat interesting story. I could have told that one better, but it's getting dark and I need to go to the store. So I'm actually probably going to do that. And with that now out of the way, I bid you adieu, and I hope that you have a good day or a good night wherever you are. And don't forget to like and subscribe. If you subscribe, then, if you're sick of seeing my face, you can always unsubscribe. So, remember. And then, also, as per usual, no one told you this today. I love you, and have a good one. Bye bye.